Welcome into another episode of Preacher in the Hat. My name is Eric. Across from me, my brother Derek. Next to me, my dad Steve. And behind the cameras and on a hot mic, our man, Mr. Chris Sumter. So thank you for being with us. I have a question for y'all as we get started. So I started a new job on Monday.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Appreciate it. So, I work in corporate America, so not super, nothing anyone really wants to hear a ton about. But my question for you guys is what, like, first day of a new job, and Chris, I don't know when the last time you ever had a new job was, but somebody walk me through what, like, first day feels like for you. Because for me, I'm the type of guy that, like, when you go in, you're going in for a first day on a Monday, people always ask me, oh, how are you feeling? You know, like going up, starting in a couple days, or whatever. And my response is always that I can't wait until Tuesday. Cause I'm just not a big fan. Like, first day is just like, I don't know, information overload. You're doing a bunch of administrative stuff and that sort of thing. And you got to get past like, I don't really look forward to, like, shaking a bunch of hands always and introducing myself 23 times, that sort of thing. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just not, it was a great first day. Like, don't get me wrong. It went totally great. Talking to lots of people worked out just fine. But, like, in the lead up to it, I'm like, oh man, just get me to Tuesday. So, Derek, on a first day at a new job, are you a get me to Tuesday kind of guy, or what?
I don't know if I've ever really thought about it like that.
He's I shouldn't have left my old job kind of guy.
No, I haven't had that yet.
Grass ain't always greener day.
I don't think first days have usually bothered me very much. Unfortunately, have had a few of them, maybe a few more than I would like over the last couple of years, just trying to hone in on the right spot. But yeah, I don't know if I share the sentiment, Chris.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I agree with Eric. Did you catch that?
I rarely agree with Eric.
But did you catch that I didn't?
Yeah, I got it.
It's a little rare.
Right,
I've never had a real job, so I don't know.
He always
anything
talks about
what
wanting to document when we're not on the same page, and now he's just glossing over.
It's like it
No,
didn't even
because I
happen.
know you're going to back away at some point. Really a little while ago when you said that, I apologize. Because I really wasn't sharing my true heart with you.
And Eric has pointed out to me what my true heart is, and so now I can say it.
Exactly.
That's right. Well,
I've had a few more of them.
I've never had
so maybe
you
for
have.
me that I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever.
but I've never had a first day in corporate America. Like, you used the phrase, did you not, shaking 23 hands as a figure of speech.
Total figure of speech.
However, like, I've never gone into a new job, I think, with that many people in that many different departments that I'd have to shake hands with.
I mean, I probably didn't shake hands with 23 people. I was probably exaggerating.
Steve, these guys are ballers.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
See,
That's the kind of jobs they have.
We're telling lies on the podcast.
Oh, man.
So, for me, usually the staff I'm greeting is 10 people or
Oh, sure.
maybe 15, UAB, when I worked there, larger company, not for profit, but anyhow, so in corporate America, but it was larger. But even that particular department, I probably got around a lot of new people. But y'all kind of know I don't mind new situations anyhow. So first day's not
Yeah, that
not a big
doesn't
deal to
surprise me.
I actually think it's an adventure, honestly. So
This isn't the right group because Dad's built for that kind of stuff, and Chris,
I've been
as he
unemployed
mentioned,
my whole life.
has never, quote unquote, had a real job according to himself.
they're shaking your hand instead of you shaking theirs, right, Chris?
They're shaking something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So Follow. Y'all are the wrong. Y'all aren't even the right group to ask that question. It's just something that popped into my head. I was going to ask.
What's cool?
So when it's time to leave a job, how do you know it's time to leave? But I guess I'm asking Derek.
Which we don't mind, do we, Chris?
We can go upstairs now.
We can go upstairs now. That's right. Right. Y'all just go ahead and have a conversation.
Right.
So how do I know when it's time to leave? Now, I do know something about that. One time it happened to me so much, this freaked me out. I had a sense that I was supposed to leave a job, and I didn't do it for quite a while. And one day I went to work. This is weird. I've never had it happen before or since. I sat in my office, and I was paranoid. I don't even know how to describe to you what I was feeling. It was so rare. I mean, like, I didn't want to come out of my office. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I felt closed in. It was just odd. The way I decided to take it was God getting my attention and said, I told you you're supposed to leave. And I did. That day I went and resigned, or gave my 2 weeks notice. I had been thinking that I was supposed to do it for a while, but I was scared to, because I wasn't sure that what I was going to do next. And, but I mean, I just got paranoid. I thought people were looking at me weird. So, I mean, I don't think I have a mental illness, but for that day, it felt weird. So that happened. But that's the only time that ever happened to me, is I got to get out of here. So
Yeah, and I never had anything quite that glaring.
Yeah, me either.
yeah, it was weird. I haven't had it before since. So
For me, the times that I've moved on to other stuff, it's been another
same
opportunity
here.
was there. So
I got you. Yeah.
the way the job market is today, it's a little bit, I don't know, it's a little dangerous to just up and turn in your 2 weeks without having something ready to go. So, unless you're Chris, then you turn in the 2 weeks, then yourself rejects it, and you just come right back to work the next day.
I've been fired many times.
How many times have you fired yourself?
Still showed up the next day, right?
That's it.
So you don't take vacation, just you reject all your vacation requests.
I'm storing them days up just for the right time.
Gonna roll them over.
That's right.
Bank them.
I hear that.
What's the longest you've been away from your work, Chris? On a trip? What's the
Oh,
longest?
yeah. Like, not emotionally?
No, not emotionally.
Wait, I want to hear that answer too,
Yeah, I
because
do
that might
too.
be a big number.
I agree with you, Eric. I do
It's
too.
about 7.5 years. The longest time, I think we took a trip somewhere. I think maybe we went to China to get our little girl. We were gone probably 2 weeks.
Okay, gotcha. When you went to Israel sometime, you used to travel there. How long were you gone then?
It's probably about that same, probably 15 days.
Yeah,
Right.
When the one time I went to Israel, it was about a 15-day thing. Well, maybe a little longer. It's supposed to be 3 weeks, I think.
I honestly got so saddened by not having tenants cussing at me that I just had to get back.
So you love those.
We got to hustle.
Well, you don't have this, but it's that kind of thing where you take a long vacation, you get back, like, isn't it good to be back? You're like, no, it's really not. I would rather still be on vacation.
It's good to be back in my own bed.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah. It's not good to be back to my normal responsibilities.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't get to bank vacation. Any jobs don't roll over vacation days anymore.
If they do, they now limit how much you can roll.
Yeah, so
you can
we're
only
stuck
take-
to taking, which I get a great amount of vacation, but we're stuck to taking what we have inside the calendar year, and you can't just roll over and eventually be gone for 2 months.
Right.
So
This stuff is so foreign to me. I know nothing about it, because you guys probably get the regular days that the world gets off, right? Like certain I don't know, certain like Martin Luther King Day.
So where I work now is for like a company that's going to be closed on like all like federal holidays, which is a bunch of them, and some of them kind of random.
And they don't call that like time that you get. It's just part of it, right? It's in addition to
holiday.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
hours.
salaried, it's not. It doesn't eat into your vacation days. No. You get all of those days off in addition to however much vacation you get.
And in many cases,
So it's a pretty sweet setup. It is.
yeah.
In many cases, what?
In many cases, I think when I was at UAB, I think we got all the holidays like you're talking about because it was a state place. But then I don't know what, 2 weeks maybe the first year or something like that. In addition to that, so I think a lot of places I know Prison Fellowship would have a deal where they would say about 15 holidays and then total of 30 something days out of the year.
So we're getting into this time of year. If you're listening to this one soon after it was actually recorded, we're getting into what we're like a week, just over a week away from Thanksgiving, something like that.
About 8 days, 8 or 9 days.
So we're getting into the holiday season. So this is our, at least as far as we know, this is as we sit right here. This is our last episode to record for this year, like for going into our standard holiday hiatus, if you will.
Oh man!
Oh please.
So this is the only job where you get vacation days, Chris.
Yeah. You should
Come on, enjoy it. Now he's pouting.
Yeah, right. He's currently over there behind the desk mourning something he's been begging us for.
Hey guys, when do y'all think we're gonna take a break?
Every day for like the last.
I don't know if I've ever told you guys this, but I have thoroughly enjoyed the Longenecker family voice characterizations.
It's a trademark.
I mean, Sunday, you were tearing it up, bro.
Oh, really?
Oh, I mean, you were tearing it up.
Okay.
Because it's never actually anywhere close to an honest representation.
But it's tearing it up.
No, I know, but I'm saying that I think that's part
Like
of
even
why
yours, you dipped into that almost just a little bit right there. Can we go
Yeah.
back to that? Can we rewind the tape?
Yeah.
How did
Are you
say
going to
it?
edit or is
Just
it going to be me?
not editing.
Yeah, I love when they're like so backwards.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to get at. That's
Yeah.
why I think you like it.
Yeah,
Is because
yeah.
it's never an honest representation of what's being mocked.
The more
Right.
exaggerated, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. It never gets old to me.
Anyways,
So
we digress.
as I was saying, we're getting into this time of year where we take a break from recording podcasts, so we'll have new ones for you in the new year in 2026. But that led me to a question that is not necessarily relevant to this is a break we schedule every year, so we kind of know it's coming. But when it's time, when do you know that God's telling you it's time to take a break from something? Don't read into that question as it relates into the podcast. This is just in general in life. We're not talking about any break that's out of the ordinary. But how do you know when God's telling you it's time to take a break from something?
What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Well, Dad already said that. Yeah, he's been given paranoia.
Yeah,
in his office.
we stole. Yep. Some of my thunder got stolen, which is fine. Which is fine. He didn't even know. I kept this a secret. So
Yeah. Obviously didn't. No.
If you know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't
I
have
think
a passion.
one time I know that it's time for a break is when I lose creativity.
Bam.
oh,
Hey.
I lose some
somebody's getting
creativity.
punched in the face right there.
Some creativity. When I lose creativity, I'm like, when I have to think too hard about what I'm doing, and and it's like, whoa, what's
Yeah, I'm standing up.
whoa, I don't know.
again.
I lose creativity. I'm so glad it blessed you so much.
Man, I wish we had a camera on Chris.
Didn't know that was gonna bless you so
Bro,
much.
if people would listen to what you say,
Does that include yourself?
absolutely. But a lot of people think they got to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
It's the grind.
Everything's
It's the grind.
It's the grind.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you
yeah.
got to push through.
that's right.
No.
Rise and
No, you
grind.
Yeah.
Everything
Twitter
has a season,
2017.
my brother.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm about.
Seemed like I've heard that somewhere before. Is that original with you, Chris? Everything has a season.
It does.
To everything there is a time under heaven. Somewhere I heard that.
Chris wrote that.
He wrote that Ecclesiastes. Okay, here we go.
We're bordering on blasphemy here.
That's a good first. That's a good first one. That's a big one because when you ain't got it,
It
you
works for
got
me.
it. Yeah.
I knew then it's time to take a break.
I've written stuff before. Nothing that's been published, obviously, but
Oh, really?
You right.
Sorry.
It's time for a break.
Yeah.
Where's that mute button on number one? Mike? When you don't have it, you don't have it. You're right. You ain't got it.
That's right. That's right.
Got it.
Yeah. No, it's
And nobody has to tell you that because you feel it inside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel it, and you're like, I have nothing. You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that's
Another thing I found out for me when I'll do the first two and then y'all take it from there. But another thing for me is I call it especially when I worked in prison. There would be a lot of times that I would listen to guys and I could absorb what they were saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt for them, or I had a feeling of sympathy maybe, or cared about it and so forth. But then there would come a time where I knew it was time for a change, was when everything bounced off of me. It's like almost everything irritated me. You know, like they would say stuff that before I'd be like, oh man, that's cool. And I'd kind of roll with the punches. And then all of a sudden it was bouncing off of me. And I didn't want to hear it. You know, I didn't let them know it. But then I was like, you know, I might need to change those. So what I've done in moments like that is I have tried to change within the job, not necessarily change the job, but change the nature of the job. You know, like for one time I may focus on counseling, one-on-one, a lot of one-on-one or coaching interaction. And then the next minute I'd focus on teaching, you know, a larger group or a small group or that kind of thing. That's sometimes what I would do is when I lost my creativity is change what my focus was.
in baseball. We have a pitch called the change up.
That's correct. You noticed that.
Ha!
Yes. Hallelujah. Yeah, I didn't know you were such a baseball fan, you know, but I'm beginning to believe it now.
It's in my DNA.
Yeah. But change up is a good word. I like that.
Another word comes to mind, fellas: fatigue.
Yeah.
Oh, fatigue. Yeah. Hey, maybe we should stand up and clap. I wish we had a camera on you right now.
That's an
That'd be
F
pretty
word
cool.
for you, fatigue.
That's an F word for you.
We get tired, bro. Sometimes we get tired in life. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's right.
Sometimes we don't even know we're
Exhaustion.
tired.
And the E word, exhaustion.
Right now.
It won't stop. It won't stop.
You got one shot.
Do not miss. No, never mind. We're not doing this. I feel like if we went any further than that, we'd probably get some like copyright infringement.
Yeah.
I don't know how hard he's got that locked down. But another one that I'll say is, I've seen this. You kind of felt this with myself, but also, and I've seen this in some other people where. And we mentioned paranoia before, but in a different sense, that where people would be like, I just don't think anybody really likes what I'm doing, or anybody's really, you know, I don't think anybody, everyone, you know, seems to not really, you know, whatever. You're like super in your head about, you know, I'm not really doing a good job, or people think I'm not, nobody likes me, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, yeah, it's time. It's time.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Another one I think is that I feel like maybe I've seen this in other people more. This hasn't been one for me yet, but I think when sometimes see people get to a spot where they believe they're completely indispensable.
That's good.
And it's almost like that's actually when you need a break. Like when you think something can't survive without you.
Yeah.
Like that, like it could never go on. Like you always have to be involved in every little thing. Actually, you actually see that, or you probably used to see it more in corporate America, and you still see it some. But yeah, I've worked with people like that.
You see it a lot in ministry, though.
Oh yeah,
what you're talking about. I think, I mean, I've had that feeling too. Sometimes in the past, that I've had to say, you know, well, I've got to go. I've got to do that. I may be exhausted. I may be fatigued. I may be paranoid. I may be, you know, anxiety. I may be, what did Chris say? Lack of creativity, and that kind of thing. But I think sometimes that's a particular temptation in ministry, especially small ministry sometimes.
yeah.
Or even large, you know, like they can't go without me. They can't do it without me. I like what Mr. Pugh said, my buddy that goes with me to prison. Sometimes I'll tell him, I said, I don't know if I can make it this week, you know, for whatever reason. He said, you know what I think? I think probably by the time you get back there next week, that prison might still be there. He worked 17 years. He knows in that prison, you know. It's a friendly reminder. I like the way he says it because he's not saying it as a critique. He just says it as a friend. He said, you know, I think you ought to do that. I think you need to take a break because guess what? I think that prison's going to be there when you come back next week. And guess what? He's been right every time. I hate it, though, when they tell you, we're glad you were gone.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
I one time went to the elders at Grace of Truth Church back in 2006 and told them I needed a month off for during the summer. And they looked at me and said, that's not long enough. How was I supposed to take that? And when they said it, it was actually a relief to me.
Don't call us, we'll call you.
They were like, no, it's not a month. It's not a month. My buddy Rich Ludeman's the one who said that. He said, no, that won't be enough. He was an elder then. He said, that won't be enough. I said, well, what do you think I ought to take? He said, well, you need to take at least 3 months off. Guess what? He was absolutely right. It took me a month to disengage. It took me a month I got frustrated about being disengaged. And the third month, I actually enjoyed it. Now, I enjoyed the other parts of it too, but I had different emotions in those 3 months.
What was his name?
Rich.
Rich. Good call, brother.
Rich.
Let's give it up for Rich.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
By the time I came back at the end of the summer, the church had grown. There were more people there than when I left. How about that?
That's beautiful.
They did fine. Thank you very much. Ha.
So in the words of Dewey Finn from School of Rock,
Man, we really got to take
just quit. Just give up.
because in this life, you can't win.
Is this kind of what you said the last time, Derek, when you said it's a little bit close and that's good enough for Preacher Dad?
Yeah. We swung it around.
We're swinging around it anyhow, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah.
It's an outstanding reference.
So now, do you guys have any more? Chris and I have been pretty loud here. I mean, y'all given some. You got?
I was the last one.
Yeah, I know.
I was the one we talked about for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but yeah. Chris, you have any
But
more?
look, me and Preacher are about to top the mountain. You guys are just getting up the hill. Okay, so let's get it.
I don't know what he's talking about, but
What's the question, bro?
I was just saying, do they have any other ones that, you know?
Yeah.
In terms of when we know it's time.
what are we talking
I
about?
feel like we had a pretty broad.
I feel like we nailed the heavy hitters.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool, good.
Let us know. What did we miss?
Yeah, there you go.
What's a
One word that came to my mind was anxiety.
You back at it. Yeah.
Back at it, huh? One word that came to my mind that we had not said out loud. Now, paranoia, we said, but anxiety is a little something different, in my opinion.
We can squeeze 7 more minutes out of that one.
Anxiety is not well not well defined by a lot of guys.
Yeah.
I don't think, but I think anxiety, but that could be the fear of. I think the fear of failing sometimes. What you said, Derek's very close to that, where you said about I just don't think I'm doing good, but that fear of failing sometimes can. If I have that too intensely, it's time to take a break.
And I think that part of it is a lot of that you projecting that onto other people think I'm not doing a great job, probably more along the lines because you think you're not.
That's right. I agree with you. Mm-hmm.
Hunger, need a snack. It's time for a break.
Always.
Chris, some grape tomatoes.
I love these grape tomatoes.
Sorry, inside joke.
I wonder if you dip those jokers in chocolate, what they would taste like.
That's disgusting.
You think so?
That would not be
Sometimes you think things are going to be disgusting, but too. Have you tried bacon in chocolate?
Yeah, but that's like salty and sweet. That's not surprising. Salty sweet is like you can roll with that. Well, tomato is what, like acid?
I mean,
So acid and sweet. I don't know. I don't know.
Acidic sweetness.
Hey, more for me.
Acidic sweetness. Okay. Doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Does not sound right.
Boo, I guess is what we're saying.
Whatever. More for me.
Well, as we approach this break time for, I don't know what it ends up being, like a month and a half, something like that. Hope you fellers get some rest on Tuesday nights or something. Chris, maybe we'll just have to get dinner or something instead.
Or dip some grape tomatoes in some chocolate.
Well, if we got dinner, we could do what you've always said we could do, and that is to pre-plan, right, and to plan for the new year and stuff.
There will be planning sessions between now and.
Oh yeah, no question, no question.
Now, the other thing that I thought about was that off the record.
See,
not off the
this
record.
is very much on the record, but yeah, go ahead.
No, I mean in terms of, it felt like it slid off the record in my brain. What if we did once or twice or two times in November, December, a best of, what we think is a best of, and we just kind of replayed something we've already done? Can we do that? That'd be kind of interesting.
After he says goodnight to the folks listening.
I don't know. I can't promise that's going to happen.
No, I just, why not?
I'm not against it. We will discuss the logistics off the air.
Sounds fine to me.
Well, we appreciate y'all joining us wherever you're listening and whenever you're listening. If it's time for you to take a break, hope you think about it. That rest is important. So for Derek and Steve, Chris behind the cameras, we're going to go take a break. My name's Eric. See you next time.